Hi, welcome back to another edition of Delicious Dishes with Big Jim Wilkerson. Tonight we're going to make another garlic soup. This one I'm going to call garlic soup with pasta because it's going to be very similar to the garlic soup I've made before, but this time we're going to put in some pasta, and if I can find it, some frozen vegetables of some kind. I'm not sure what kind of pasta I've got. I may wind up just breaking up some spaghetti, but we'll see how that goes. So let's go over the things that we're going to need. You're going to need, I've got here 30, if you can believe it, 30 good-sized cloves of garlic minced up. I used our handy little mincer. Goes through here like that, and it smashes it through the holes. And for the spices, we're going to need half of a teaspoon of dried thyme. That's what I'm going to use this time because I don't have any fresh thyme. But if you have fresh thyme, go ahead and use a couple of 2 or 3 sprigs of that. And I've got about 3 bay leaves here. And I'm going to put those in a cotton bag just for that purpose. You're going to need about 4 eggs. You're going to need about 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, some salt and pepper. You're going to need about, let's see, 6.5 is 13. You're going to need about 13 cups of water. And then also you're going to need some French bread toasted. You're going to need some about 2 pounds of pasta of some kind, and you're going to need some vegetables if you have them. So, but let's go ahead and get started here. Now, I'm not actually going to measure out our olive oil here. We're going to need about 2 tablespoons, maybe 4. I don't know. 1, 2. Let's make it 3 dollops of olive oil, and that's, I'm going to saute my garlic. My garlic is minced up very finely and nicely. You can't have too much garlic, I don't think. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. We've got to get this oil warmed up. I should have had that warmed up for you already. Should have had my sous chefs working. One of my sous chefs just groaned. So, all right. So we're going to saute this garlic up. We don't want to burn it, of course. We just want to, yeah, brown it. Well, I don't even know if you want to brown it, but. All right, so we're going to take a few minutes to saute that up. Hi folks, while we're waiting for our soup to cook, I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to the fine folks at Garofalo's Pastas. Garofalo's Pastas are made from the finest Durham semolina wheat, made right in Italy, and organic of course. So, and that's the only kind, other than Walmart brands and others, that the Wilkerson Kitchen will use. So I want to encourage you to have some fine Garofalo's pasta today. Okay, so what we're going to do now, while this garlic is sizzling in here, keep an eye on that. We don't want it to get burnt. Oof, we might be getting there. I think that may be sauteed, sweated good enough for that garlic. So I'm gonna go get about 13 cups of water. Okay, I've got the water in there. It was 13 cups. I just didn't want to take the chance of burning my garlic and having it have a bitter taste. So I've got the excuse me, the 13 cups of water with the 30 cloves of minced garlic in here, and I'm going to bring that to a boil. And what I'm going to do while this is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and make this bouquet garni. So I've got these cotton bags that we bought for another purpose, for extracting oils from plants to make medicines, but we haven't been doing that for a while, so what I'm going to do is use it as a bag for making this bouquet garni, I guess we could call it. So I'm going to put in here 3 bay leaves and about half a teaspoon of dried up thyme. I don't know if this bag will hold this because it's pretty fine, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see. Alright, so we got that in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that up. Oh, look at that. A lot of that thyme has already come out of the bag, so that's not gonna help a lot actually. So that was a ginormous fail as far as that's concerned. That's alright though. It's not that big a deal to me. So, what am I doing now? I want to tie this up so that I can put it in my soup here. This should go wrap around this way, I guess. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and just tie a knot in this. I'm just getting, most of this is falling through the bag. It's so finely cut. So I'm going to wind up having to, I guess, just put it in there, and I guess I'm going to start keeping some fresh thyme on hand. I was hoping this dry stuff would do the trick, but so now it's all over. Alright, so while we're, once this gets to a boil, I'm going to cook this garlic for about half an hour. I'll cook it for about half an hour, and then I'll put in my bouquet over here. I'm going to go ahead and add some salt because it seems like my soups really could use some salt. So a few big pinches of kosher salt in there. And we're going to wait for that to get up to a boil. I'm going to drop that bouquet garni in there, and we'll fish that out once it's finished. I'll go ahead and put the rest of this thyme dust in there. Alright, so we're going to bring this to a boil, let it cook for about half an hour. So I'll see you back when that comes on. While our soup is cooking, we're going to take 4 eggs here and mix them or beat them together with 4 tablespoons of olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and crack that here. And really, we should, when cracking eggs, do it on a flat surface. If you do it on the edge of a bowl, what's going to happen is you're going to get little chunks of eggshell in your eggs here. So you want to whack it on a flat surface. Nice. And then just take it apart. There you go. let's do the rest of these. Oh, nice. Well, that's working better than it usually does. Spectacular. Okay, so I'm going to add our olive oil here with the eggs. Olive oil. Set that over here. And what we're going to do is take our fork and just kind of beat our eggs and oil together. And this is going to, after the pasta cooks with the soup, it's going to get put in there now. So I'm going to mix that nice together. I think that's good. Alright. Well, actually, it's about time. And when I said earlier that we needed to cook this for 30 minutes, what I should have said is that we need to cook this for 15 minutes, and then we're going to put in our pasta and let that cook together. So I'm going to go get that stuff together, and we're going to go ahead and cook that. So, hi friends, I want to take this opportunity again while our soup is cooking to introduce you to our fine friends and sponsors over at the Marketside Bakery at your local Walmart. The Marketside Bakery at your local Walmart makes these chubs of French bread fresh every month, and they keep them there in the store until somebody buys them. They're so good. Quite often they're chewy and fortified with extra greens right from the store. So I hope that you'll stop by your friendly neighborhood Walmart tonight and let the workers know how much you appreciate their hard work at the French Bread Factory. Marketplace, so good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to lower the heat. I'm going to take out our bag of thyme and bay leaves. Now they've been used up, and I'm going to go ahead and put in our pasta. I'm actually going to do that in shifts because I have two different kinds of pasta that I'm going to use. I'm going to use some from our fine friends at Garofalo Pastas, which has to cook for 11 minutes, and then from our friends at the Ancient Grains, or whatever they are, that has to cook for only 6 minutes or so. So I'm going to put this in for a few minutes. I'm going to break it up. Get that to cooking. Of course, I'll have to keep an eye on that so it doesn't stick to the pot. But we got plenty of oil in there to keep it from sticking at all. So, there we go. So let's get that in there, get that mashed up, or get it cooking. Let's let that cook for about 3 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer for 3 minutes, and then I'll be back. Okay, there's our timer. So that's been cooking for about 3 minutes. Now we're going to add this other pasta. So it's going to have our friends from Ancient Harvest with quinoa and corn. So we got wheat, quinoa, and corn pastas here. So I need to set the timer for let's say another 7 minutes. So kitchen timer 7 minutes. Go. Alright, and we'll be back in a few minutes to take care of that. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to take a garlic clove. It's cut in half, and 2 toasted pieces of this French bread, and we're going to rub it real good with the garlic. Get some of that garlic flavor in there, as if there's not enough already. And we're going to put 2 pieces of this bread in each bowl that we are going to serve. 2 pieces of bread rubbed with garlic in each bowl. All right. Okay, well, our timer's about to go off. So our pasta should be cooked pretty well at this point. One thing left to do is to add our egg and oil mixture, and we're going to actually temper the eggs. We don't want them to get stringy, so I'm going to take a ladle full of that hot juice here, hot soup, and add it to this and temper it, because I don't want my soup to turn out like what do you call it, fried rice, or onion, what do you call it, egg drop soup. Temper it here. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and add that to our soup, and you'll have to watch and see how that changes the whole dynamic of the soup here. Alright. Now as I pour this in here, right now it's kind of a watery soup with pasta. It's like pasta and, you know, boiled in water. But as I pour this in here and start stirring that in, watch how it transforms this soup. Even the smell is different. I learned this from our last batch of garlic soup. This is just an amazing reaction that happens here. It really adds body and thickness, flavor to the soup, and a richness too. So I'm gonna put this in here to get every last bit of that out. Alright. Look at that. I wished you could smell it. I'm going to add a few more pinches of salt because of the pasta mainly. I'm going to take a little taste here. I think that'll do. Maybe a little more salt, but it's going to be a tasty soup here. Alright. Hi folks. I'd like to take this opportunity while our soup is cooking to introduce you to our fine friends at Ancient Harvest gluten-free pastas. Their pastas are made from the finest whole corn and quinoa flours that the money can buy. So you can get these at Whole Foods. Oh, there goes my remote. So that has nothing to do with our friends at Ancient Harvest. So I hope that you'll enjoy some today. It'll be going in our soup today. Okay, well, that is, we've turned the heat off. Our soup is ready. Now I've got in my bowl the garlic toast, French bread, and I've shaken some cheese, Parmesan cheese on top of the toast. And so now I'm gonna ladle up some of this soup and try it. Oh, yeah. Smells good. I'm kind of excited about the different kinds of pasta we've got going here. I think that'll add some body to it. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And I'm going to add some freshly ground pepper. I like mine medium grind. Alrighty, here we go. Oh yeah, it's melting that cheese. Oh, it's soaking into that bread. And we've also got the pasta here. So I'm kind of excited here. It smells so good. Looks rich. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Another success. Another success. This. Well, I know I say it every time, but I think this is one of my favorites. Look at that. Oh. Wow. I don't know what has made this so good. If it's the pasta, the garlic, the egg, but it's good. I hope that you'll try this garlic soup with pasta. It's super easy. I made it tonight after work, and it really tastes good. So we'll see you next time on delicious dishes. Thank you.